Back to you, Engineer Abira.
Yes.
You said you had two issues that you'd like addressed. You raised the first one, that was diversification of the profession.
Yes, diversification, and the next one. Okay, so I take over to the next one.
Yes, kindly do.
Okay, I think the next one, though, even Engineer Mwangi, when he was discussing. So the next question, the next issue that I think is a major issue is the vehicle. You see, because number one, I feel as the engineering fraternity, as a society, number one, we are very much aware of what the challenges are.
Yes.
We may not know in entirety, let me say so, but we have a very good feel of what the opportunities and the solutions are. You see, so then someone asks, because we've been discussing some of these issues years on end, you see, yeah. Why are we not ticking off, this is done, this is done. We said this was an issue, education was an issue, this is done. We said standards was an issue, this is done. We said in electrical, this was an issue, this has been done. In manufacturing, this was raised as an issue 7 years ago, this has been done. So why are we not ticking points? You see, why do we keep coming back to the same thing year and year? We need to change the education, we need to improve this, you see. And is it that we lack a vehicle, you see?
Yes, okay.
Everyone is at the same level, struggling. You see, like maybe when you put, is it mice or frogs in a container, you see, and every frog is trying to hop, you see, but you can only hop 2 steps and hop back. And everyone is hopping and everyone is pulling, then no one gets up. You see, and so maybe that's the way we need to move with the discussion. Do we have an adequate and efficient vehicle? Is the vehicles we have serving the purpose? If not, do we need, number one, to strengthen the existing vehicles, or do we need to create a new vehicle altogether?
I like what Engineer Nancy said. Do we have this vehicle? Do we need a new vehicle? Do we need, if we take the 2 scenarios, the existing vehicle, do we need to rejig it, give it a new purpose, or give it impetus, craft a new roadmap using that vehicle? Because you can, if you go alone today as Engineer Bernard and try and walk into the office of the Minister for Transport Infrastructure, etc. Yes. Even the askari downstairs will look at you and dismiss you.
Yes.
And if you are lucky to even go to a floor up there, you'll be extremely lucky. The most you'll be doing is see somebody else. Because what government and other critical bodies like to see is an organization. It has got a status, etc. So I'll tell you something. There is an existing vehicle which can be rejigged. What do I mean by that? It's to first of all look at the constitution of this organization. It is there. What needs to change? What do you propose to be changed? How do you want it to be changed? How do you justify change? We recently had the strategic plan. Previously, the strategic plan, when I was going into that election, was not existing. Or rather, the one that was there was already outdated. It had no purpose. If the leadership doesn't recognize the purpose of having a strategic plan, then you wonder, where is this organization headed? So there is an existing vehicle, there is a strategic plan. Can it be improved? Certainly. Everything can be improved. And there are many things that I think are not difficult to improve in the current organization. You have the option of having a new vehicle, call it whatever you want. Then you have to go through the mechanics of creating a brand for that vehicle. You have to go through the mechanics, and you must be ready to show that indeed this vehicle, I'll call it special purpose vehicle, is crafted to address issues that are not being addressed elsewhere.
Yes.
But to me, If you are able to work with the vehicle that exists, improve it,
Yes.
then you have a better opportunity because it is an institution, it has brand, it has recognition. But you're not confined if it is not working for you. I would never tell anybody be start a lala up on Baka who is 60 years like me. No. Sometimes you would like to say, okay, fine, this to this. Is it possible? I think it is possible to rejig the existing institution that we have. It has many members, etc.